Yeah.
I'll just have a little bit. I don't think there's nothing to be able to do about it now.
Okay.
No, I got it.
Ron.
Nope, I got it. Yes, I got it.
Is that
Not probably Wi-Fi or, you know.
up and down?
Oh.
But I tightened it. I figured out what
It was-
all the
oh.
areas are to tighten on this Wi-Fi.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was what it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone ready can come in and grab a seat whenever you're ready. And we're gonna get this thing started. So, thank you everyone for coming out tonight and welcome to Longmont Public Media. If you don't know what Longmont Public Media is, it is a digital makerspace, which means we have this TV studio where we're at right now. We have a podcast studio. We have an audio production studio. And we have all of this equipment, which is free to use 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. It is an amazing resource. There are not many communities that have it, and I'm here to tell you to take advantage of it. The other thing I'm here tonight to tell you, normally I would be here talking about how this is publicly funded, and we're about membership and donations and things like that. But honestly, the thing I would like to say tonight is that this is your space. This is about what the community wants and what they want to make it. And if you want this to be a fun space for comedy nights and to make your own type of productions, then let us know. If that's that's what you want, if you want to see more of that, and if you want concerts, if you want whatever type of content you want. If you want this to be more of a serious space or like all about journalism or whatever you're thinking, let us know that too. But we want to know what type of space you want and what type of space the community here wants. And hit us up on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and just let us know what you want this space to be and what you want to see more of here. And so that is my one request for the evening. And with that, we have a whole bunch of great comedians here tonight that I can't wait to see. And we're going to start tonight with the person who brought them all together, Ricky Ramos.
Give it up for Ryan, you guys. Letting us hang out here, letting us do our thing, letting us be a part of the comedy night here at the Longmont Public Access, one of the only places in Longmont that's not funded by the drug activity here in the town. No, I'm just playing. We're here for comedy night, you guys. It was a good day. Did everybody have a good day? I had a great day. Went down to the Nuggets rally today. Yeah. I love it. 47 years, man. I'm born and raised here in Denver. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a rapper. Before it was all gentrified, before we were all gentrified, I wanted to be a rapper. They used to call me the misdemeanor beaner back in the day, you guys. And then I caught a felony, 2 felonies. That was over real quick. No, I love being from Denver and the sports culture we have here. You know what I'm saying? Like today, down at the parade. My favorite thing about Denver fans is everybody's like, we did it. We did it. And I'm like, no, Jeff. There was no we involved in this process. They did that. For the city. Yeah. You might have gotten your CDOT truck and plowed some snow on a heavy day so they could get to practice, but they won. We did not win. You did not suit up. Little bit about me. Like I said, I grew up in Denver, moved out here to the Longmont area. Longmont's a trip, man. Longmont is a pretty crazy little place. I didn't know what we were getting into when we came out here, but like the other day, I was at work, and I'm working, doing my thing in the middle of the warehouse, and all of a sudden in the back of the warehouse I hear, shit, you don't know me, I used to be one of the top 5 crackheads in this town. And I was like, wait a minute, time out. We smoke a lot of weed around here. Gotta dissect this, we're gonna break it down. First of all, who is the one ranking people in the streets? I don't understand whose that job is. And how do you get ranked in Longmont? Do the police department have baseball cards and then just flip your stats back and forth? Is that how they do it? No, I love it. I love being in the neighborhood. Love being in the area. Was in the Boulder Weekly today. That's kind of nice, kind of cool. Get to pick up the Boulder Weekly. And Boulder's crazy. Boulder's a crazy little town. Boulder's the only place I know where all the homeless people have iPhones. Yes. I'm nervous to be here with you guys tonight. Not to tell jokes. I'm nervous to be here with you guys tonight. I had to cut my ankle bracelet off to be here with you guys tonight. I did. I cut that bad boy off. I taped it around the chihuahua. I told my oldest, I was like, mija, ojos, get off the phone. Don't let him out of the front yard. And I'll get you Dairy Queen when we come home. Okay, that's how this works. What else about me? Latino comedian in Denver, created Colorado's first ever bilingual comedy room. Also created Colorado's first ever bilingual comedy festival going down this September. Vatos Locos, be on the lookout for that, you guys. And being a Latino comedian in Denver, let's put it this way, I only have beef with one other Latin in this town, one other Latino in this town, and that is Frank Azar. Because his face is more places than mine. That's the only beef I have with him. But I'm going to drop a little gem for you guys that don't know, okay? And I only figured this out I stumbled upon this little gem, okay? On I-25 and Thornton Parkway, okay, sits an iconic hill that overlooks the city of Denver, all right? And on top of this iconic hill that overlooks the city of Denver is offices owned by Franklin D. Azar. Okay? And the only reason I know this is because I was running late for a show at the Comedy Works. I was smoking hella weed in the express lane, and I happened to look up because it was lights, camera, action in the corner, and I was like, wow, there's a commercial going on out there. And underneath the lights, camera, action was an illuminated sign that said Franklin D. Azar. I was like, oh, okay, Frank's up there. And the further I got into my weed, and the further I got into Denver, and before stepping into foot of the Comedy Works that night, I realized something. Frank Azar is on some Mufasa Lion King type shit up there on that hill. I could see him now on the rooftop shooting a commercial. Come here, mijo. Come here. Come here, my son. Come look at this land. All this land will one day be yours to insure and protect, mijo. And then that's when his son looks up at him and he goes, well, Papa, what about that dark area to the left over there? And he was like, that's Aurora, son. You stay away from those hyenas. You hear me? I like that joke. I love pooping on Aurora. That's what we do, you guys. Let's see. For those that don't know, for those some that do know, okay, like there's a little bit in the Boulder Weekly, my bio for the Boulder Comedy Festival coming up, you guys. And for those that don't know, I went literally from the streets in Denver to a prison cell to back on the streets, and then hooked up with my wife now, which I am now a stepfather of 3 beautiful children. Took over the payments. Yes, I did. Okay. And it's hard sometimes for me to differentiate where I'm at the current moment in my time frame, in my life, right? In my square, in my bubble, right? For example, okay, I smoke a lot of weed, all right? And I get my old life and my new life confused sometimes, but I still try to be an adult, okay? For example, the other day, I'm in the garage, smoking hella weed. Kids pop their head around the corner. They're like, Ricky, do you want to play Mario Kart with us? I was like, you bet your bottom dollar. Yes, let's go. So there I am playing Mario Kart, high as a kite, and I realized something. I'm like, holy shit. I wonder what the insurance claims look like on all these Mario Kart accidents.
Wow.
And then being the stoner that I am, I jump into the rabbit hole and I go down further, and I'm like, just imagine what that phone call would look like or sound like to your insurance. Yeah, you guys, there's a situation out here. There was a blue shell that came out of nowhere, and now I'm all busted up on the side of the road. What should I do? Oh, just wait here for a little turtle in a cloud with a fishing pole to come pick me up? All right, I'm good. We're good. All right. I love that family joke. I don't know what you guys want. Longmont's public access. What do you guys want to hear? Don't you hate it when you buy Coke and it's drywall? I don't know what you guys want. What do you guys want? All right. I know what you guys want. You guys want more comics other than me. My name is Ricky Ramos. I'm going to be in the Boulder Comedy Festival coming up very shortly, you guys. You guys can also see me at the Fort in the semifinals for the Fort's Funniest, you guys. I got tickets to the Comedy Works as well, if you guys want tickets to the Comedy Works. I'm your host for this evening, Ricky Ramos. Let's get this show started, huh? What do you say, you guys? This first comic coming to the stage isn't, he's not even in the room right now because he slipped away. I bet you he went to the bathroom. So we'll jump over. Oh, there he is. He came back. He was trying to hide in the bath. He was like, I'm going to go take a poop right now. Nervous poops? Don't worry. I get them too. This first comic coming to the stage, you guys, is not even really a comic, but I'm making him do some comedy and making him force because he's a great storyteller. And I had the opportunity to do the Longmont Public Media Access Storytelling Hour, behind the bar storytelling. We had a blessed opportunity to do that, where convicted felons get to tell their story about their come up. And this gentleman right here is one of them come ups, you guys. Give it up for Ryan Forbes.
All right, so I've had a month to prepare, and then, I was procrastinating, and then, I realized, oh man, it's tomorrow. So I had a choice. Could either watch South Park or prepare. So I really hope you like improv. I was also going through what funny things have happened lately, and it's been interesting lately. Lately there haven't been a whole lot of funny stories, but there has been one thing. My mom decided that, she's getting older, she wants something for herself, she wants something that is just her own, and that she needs a new pet. And she decided that she wanted to get the Rolls Royce of pets, which I guess it's not really the Rolls Royce, it's more like the used Cadillac Escalade of pets, because it's not one of those hairless Persian cats. It's a pocket beagle, which I had never heard of. And to this day, I have yet to meet someone who I've met who knows exactly what a pocket beagle is. And it does not fit in your pocket. And our entire family was like, maybe it's not time to get this, to get the dog. But we were like, well, this is what she wants. And my mom, traditional Jewish mother, I'm not going to change her mind, so I'm going to be fully supportive and let this play out and see what happens. So, I am a firm believer in going to a rescue shelter, which, speaking of local places, the Humane Society and the ASPCA, highly recommend them. Highly recommended them to her. They don't carry pocket beagles, apparently. And though that's not cool enough, okay. They're not very common at places across the country, because she went and found a pocket beagle in Texas and had to go and fly out and get this little baby beagle and bring it back. And I've done a lot of traveling for a lot of different things, but the idea of bringing back some luggage that can crap in my lap does not sound appealing to me, and does not seem worthwhile, especially if I've got to shell out a whole bunch of money to get it on board. So she brings her baby Billy Beagle back, and that's Billy it's Billy the singer, who I cannot remember, unfortunately. But she brings back Billy Beagle, and I am trying to have an open mind, and my girlfriend really wants to go see a cute puppy. And so we go out and we go see this little tiny beagle, which really, if you have big enough pockets, you can fit it in there. But it's not, in the cargo shorts, I could get it in this one. That's about it. That's the only place where it's going into. But Billy's not going, this dog I take into my, I go out and check out, and now we are the designated babysitters for little Billy Beagle. And the only thing I can say is, you know, it's adorable, it's cute. Highly recommend having a friend or a family member go get one. Otherwise, definitely go check out the ASPCA or Humane Society. All right, thanks everybody.
Give it up for Ryan, you guys. Ryan Forbes, one more time. You could tell Ryan is so ingrained in helping the city and being a part of the city that the clearest part of his set was the Longmont Humane Society, you guys, has great options for animal adoptions. And come on, Brian. You sound like a commercial for the Longmont Humane Society, Ryan. Oh, man. You guys, this next comedian coming to the stage, very, very funny. Very funny. You can see him in the Denver scene, all around the Colorado scene, as a matter of fact. Give it up for Austin Nelson.
I'm not really sure what's going on back here, but I don't know if I'm into it or not. I was hoping to put that on and just do the whole set like that. This is attached. I don't want you. Maybe did I break it? So I'm from Boulder. My mom is a nutritionist, which is exactly what I look like. It's exactly. Growing up with a nutritionist mom was weird, you know, because she was always trying to get me to be healthy in strange ways. Like she would pay me for my Halloween candy on Halloween so that I wouldn't eat it. That was odd. She would give me $20 for all my candy. She was not thinking about how much fucking candy you can buy with $20, you guys. I instantly just went to Walgreens and just became the Don of candy in Boulder. It was sick. It was just a plug for all my boys. It was like Scarface, but like instead of cocaine, it was just diabetes. That was cool. What kind of like weird culture did I grow up in where like my parents thought that was necessary? Like we have to pay the child for, like do you think they're buying candy off their kids in Russia? No. Halloween in Russia is the same for everyone, okay? Everyone wears a white sheet. It just has like a tiny amount of fun, okay? Not too much fun, not too little, just right down middle of the road communism fun, okay? I like watching Netflix with my family. I do. Do you guys watch Netflix in here? Yeah? Yeah, but I'm kind of freaking out because they're like locking us out, you know? They're getting rid of the password sharing. Has anyone experienced that? It's fucked up. Which is ironic because in 2017 they literally tweeted, "Love is sharing a password." Which is a weird thing for a massive company to just tweet out. But this whole thing feels kind of like an open relationship to me, you know? It's like at first Netflix was all down with it, but now they're like, when I agreed to this, I thought you'd be sharing like 1 or 2 passwords every couple months. Not 10 per week. You password whore. What they're doing is they're making you register your house as a home base, and then all the devices that are being used abroad, they're tracking to make sure that you bring it home and check in every 31 days. They're seeing where you are and what you're watching while they track you. What are you watching? Are you coming home yet? It's almost been 31 days. Check in with me! Dude. Netflix is getting clingy. I think I might need to spread my wings and fly, you know? Like I heard that Disney Plus lets you easily add new users right through their back end. That sounds hot. Disney Plus, more like Disney Bust. I like how this guy keeps going, wow. That's the response that you want from your audience. But we share an account with my grandma, and she's 90, and she lives in Michigan and watches on her TV. So that means that Once every month, she's gonna have to drag her 9-year-old ass and the TV back to Colorado just to keep the subscription going. I think she's gonna die. Why doesn't she just get her own account? It's about the principle, okay? I went to high school in Colorado, and in high school we had these things called lockdown drills because there were so many school shootings. But they weren't really drills, they were more real-life simulations, you know, to prepare us for game day. And people are wondering why kids can't pay attention in school, like, why aren't you focused after the school shooter fake-out, Andrew? Eat these amphetamines, they're for kids. Hope you like your fingernails. We'd all just like turn off the lights and get in the corner together, which always seemed like a really bizarre strategy to me. It's like, what? We're just gonna gather like a gaggle of freezing geese on Christmas Eve, so that when the madman comes through, he's just like, oh, thanks for making my job just infinitely easier. I don't fucking know, man. I go down to Denver a lot, even though I live in Boulder, and like the homeless problem is bad in both places. And I've got a small gripe with the homeless, okay? It has nothing to do with like how they act or look. It's just that like they don't like any of the snacks that I try and give them. Like I'm from Boulder, I have shitty snacks, okay? I tried to give this guy a packet of seaweed the other day. He just smoked the entire thing in front of me. It was gross. It smelled like China. After that, I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for this guy, and he was like, you know what the difference between jelly and jam is, kid? I can't jelly this needle into my arm. So we shot up together. I was like, you had me at jelly. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Austin Nelson.
Give it up for Austin again, you guys. Are we having fun? We having fun? We having fun, Longmont? We in this? Are you guys loving it? All right. Let's keep that steam rolling, you guys. This next comic coming to the stage. Very funny cat. Last time I seen him, I believe it was on the Comedy Works stage, you guys. Give it up for Michael Mann.
I don't like to touch the first 6 inches of any ruler. We all know what's getting measured with that part. It's gross, okay? By the way, any guy not laughing at that joke, only using the first 4 inches. Any guy laughing real hard, 8 inches. Hey, good for you, sir. Give it up for the well-hung man in the middle here, people. Yeah. And if you wrote that joke, 12 inches. Good for me. No, I'm kidding. That's too big, dude. That's way too big. Like, you couldn't get it all the way in? Inches are left out in the cold. Completely unvaginated. I wonder how many evangelical Christians have accidentally walked into the sex shop Adam and Eve. Right? Yeah, it's like a couple, they go in there looking for a Bible. They're like, ooh, does that say King James? No, Kink Games. The dude's like, well, honey, I think we should get this. The Lord speaks in mysterious ways. It works. I've noticed a lot of chefs, they like to get cooking tattoos. I have a chef friend, he has a tattoo, it's a spoon, and I was like, oh, are you like really into making soups? You're like a master of soups? He goes, nah, just love heroin. I was like, well, that explains the flame under the spoon and why you're high as shit right now. Hey, Tommy, wake up. Oh God, somebody call 911. Stay with me, buddy. Ha, 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 ha. Stay alive, stay alive. All right, he lived, but also I made up that entire thing. So, the fictional character Tommy still alive. Happy ending for everyone. LGBTQ. Did the letters really have to be in that order? Like, what if there was a rebrand? Here's what I'm thinking. GQBLT. It's got a nice ring to it, right? Plus, that would really piss off Fox News. Holy shit. They'd be like, you can't do this, the BLT is a great American sandwich! The next thing you know, like thousands of fat bigots are marching in the streets to protect the BLT against the gay agenda. Yeah, I call them fat. I think it's okay to body shame a bigot. That's the rule. Anyways, these fat guys, they'd be slowly marching while quickly eating bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. We'll all call it something fun, like the Million Pound March. Who likes to smoke weed in this audience? We got some weed smokers? All right, I like to smoke weed, but I like weed with CBD because it prevents me from getting paranoid. Like, right now I'm smoking some weed that's 9% THC, 11% CBD. 9/11. I smoke 2 joints at once. I call them Tower 1 and Tower 2. What, too soon? Oh, if you don't laugh at 9/11 jokes, then the terrorists win, okay? We smoke them in order. I light Tower 1 first, smoke that down a little bit, light Tower 2 now. God bless America, right? I love this country. In fact, I've lived all over this country. One time I lived a few blocks away from the country's wackiest restaurant, Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. It was arm to table. It's actually not there anymore. The city of Milwaukee, they tore it down because it had bad vibes. But if that's their reasoning, then I don't know why they didn't tear down the rest of that garbage city. Milwaukee sucks. I say that for me. That heals my soul. Jeffrey Dahmer, though, he was like the hungry man serial killer, wasn't he? He had 17 victims. That's a lot of people. That's over 1.5 Travis Scott concerts. Hey, that's 2 more than a Columbine. Oh, get on board now. This is a joke about a serial killer who eats people, okay? It's dark. His victims, they were white, black, Hispanic, and Asian. So yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer was a really bad guy who did a lot of bad things, but he wasn't a racist, and no one gives him credit for it. Not being a racist in Wisconsin in the 80s? That's saying something. I mean, come on. Plus, all of his victims were men. That's right, ladies. He was an ally. The weirdest thing I learned about Jeffrey, though, was he would take the fingers of his victims, fry them up, dip them in butter, and have them for an afternoon snack. It was nom-noms for dom-doms. And when he got arrested, the only thing he said to the police was, "Nobody better lay a finger on my butterfingers." Yeah, that joke was brought to you by the crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Snickers, actually, brought you that joke. The Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Jeffrey knew. Lazy eyes. I don't think those eyes are actually lazy. Yeah, hot take. I feel like those eyes are just looking for adventure. 'Cause you know how there's always something pretty exciting happening like down and to the left? I had a friend, she had a really bad lazy eye, but then she got surgery, and now she has big boobs, and no one notices that lazy eye. She killed 3 birds with 2 silicones. But like now she's hitting a lot of things with her left hip because that left eye has been off the clock forever. It doesn't work. And they kind of messed up the surgery, so now she also has a lazy nipple. Her eye and nipple are like shooting off in different directions. You see her naked, she looks like a work of art. It's a Picasso, but still it's a work of art nonetheless, right? All right, guys, that's my time. My name's Michael Mann. Have a good night.
Give it up one more time for Michael, you guys. Michael in the building. Let's work on this one. I like this one real quick. So as a comedian, the next step for us is obviously camera work in front of the camera, being in front of the camera, commercials, TV, casting calls, X, Y, and Z, you know, and I'm like, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for me. I'm a former gang member, tattoos on the neck. Nobody's going to cast call me, okay? So I tried it, and they cast call me back. They cast call me back. It's always the same two roles. I get stereotyped. It's the same two roles, though. I'm either getting shot in the face because I'm cartel, or they keep trying to stick me in the Mile High Flea Market commercial, and I told them, I don't play the accordion, bro. I'm not that kind of Mexican. All right? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. This next comic coming to the stage, very funny comedian, hails from North Carolina. Give it up for Kenneth Burnett.
What's going on, y'all? Make some noise if you love black people. Make some noise if you love white people. Yeah. Calm down a little bit. Make some noise if you love Mexicans. Make some noise if you love Persians. I know y'all like, this is very uniting, but like, where is he going with this? How y'all doing, man? So my name is not Kenneth. Actually, that is my name. My name is not Kenneth. It's Kenneth, but y'all white people just cannot get it right. And apparently the Hispanics. I was working at a Mediterranean restaurant one time. This lady was like, hey, Canoe, can you help me with the trash? I was like, lady, I'm not a boat. She called me 10 minutes later, hey, Kayak, can you take this trash out? Like, lady, I am not a water raft. Stop calling me that. It's better than Kanigga. I'll take that. I'll take it. Oh, I forgot this is public access. This ain't this video. Damn it. I done broke the #1 rule of public access. Do not. Anyway. I talk a lot of trash, man. I talk a lot of trash. I got a black dad. Black dads just be talking mess to you for no reason. My dad black cameraman said, mm-hmm. Black dads just walk in the room and just belittle you for no reason. My dad used to just walk in the room and be like, look at this goddamn buster right here. And just leave the room. Y'all got supporting fathers, that's why I don't hate for y'all so much. But my dad used to come back and be like, look at this goddamn screw up right here. I'm like, Nick, I am 9 years old. Lift me up. My dad's favorite thing to do is just come in the room and just look at me with pure disgust and be like, get a job, man! I'm like, dude, I am 9 years old. I cannot do this. I see a lot of y'all had lemonade stands. My apologies. I got a white mom. It's cool, but it's not like I like get the amenities of being white. You know, like you white man, you walk into a bagel shop. They're like, hey, what type of bagel would you like today, white man? You like, give me the one with all the seeds. I want the everyday bagel, please. You know, it's not like I get pulled over by the police and I pull out a picture of me and my mom at the Grand Canyon like, this is my mother. Am I free to go? No, it don't work like that. They're like, we gonna need you to step out of the car, please. We don't know who this white woman is. She might be missing. That really happened in Minnesota. It's okay. I like Colorado. Colorado cool. One thing I don't like about Colorado is the altitude, right? Every morning I wake up with a booger in my nose. Sharp enough to slice a mug throat open? That's not sanitary, bro. Now that's like the worst way to die too. Somebody killed you with a booger sword. Just imagine like the police coming knocking on your door. Well, we found the suspect. Well, how did he kill my daughter? Well, he caramelized his boogers every morning and he made a sword to slice his throats of his victims. Yeah, that's a new one right there. It'll work though. One thing I do like about Denver, I know we in Longmont, but I like about Denver got some sexy crackheads, man. I will say that. These ladies just looking like they having a bad week. They're one shower and a job interview away from turning it all around, that's all I'm saying. They don't look like that where I'm from. They look like, can I get a new part, please? You gotta be there. I am from North Carolina. I went home recently. I saw this lady I used to go to high school with. And I am not judging her, but she worked at the McDonald's and she was not the manager, you know? You know you ain't been in high school for a long time when you be like, damn, my 10-year reunion was 3 years ago? Shit. Y'all too young for that. This is my public access debut, so y'all take it easy on me, guys. I gave some advice to a comic recently, right? And you know, I was nice about it. It was a black dude, very important to the story. It was a black dude. And I was like, you know what, man, I'm not talking about your joke structure. I'm not talking about your punchlines. I just feel like you can tell the jokes with a little bit more confidence, like, you know, like get in their face with it. And he looked me dead in the eyes and was like, I would never take advice from you. And I don't know what happened in my brain, but immediately it triggered me, and I just went straight Louis Farrakhan. I was like, see, my brother, that is exactly why we have the #1 homicide rates in America. I forgot we was in Longmont, Colorado. That is exactly why we have no brothers and sisters and senators, let alone Congress. Yeah, it was a black moment. You had to be there. And you know what this black man tried to do? He tried to fight me. This black man tried to fight me. And you know what I did, Miss Lady, right? I went Martin Luther King. I was like, nonviolence, nonviolence. I've been to the mountaintop. Fight the other man, not the brother man. That was in Colorado. I don't think Martin Luther King marched in Colorado. And history recalls. I don't think he made his way through the... She's like, no. I had to travel out. I had to travel out to meet Martin Luther King, but I did it. I met him. It was at a motel. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to know. Damn, I done threw Martin Luther King under the bus, Black History Month. What is this? This is like the ring of death right here? Uh-oh. That's how much time I got left on stage. I like Denver though. I like Denver because it's close to like the wildlife. You know, you can take a little trip out and go with nature. But I don't like nature because I feel like it's not for us. You know what I'm saying? That's the animals. That shit belongs to the animals. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it on public access. Let me stop. And you know what you're supposed to do? You know, they all act like it ain't bears out there and stuff, right? Like, it's real animals that could kill you out there, bro. And you know what you're supposed to do if you see a bear? You're supposed to be like, you know, scream a little bit, you know, tell it to leave. So basically, you see a bear, you be like, oh, shit. Baby, get the kids. Hey! Back up, I will kill you! And you just gotta kind of hope that it's a punk-ass bear, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of hope. And it gets deeper. I'm going to end on this. It gets deeper. Because you don't know the psychological effects that has on that animal. You know, you got this bear down in the lake looking at its reflection. Like, I know I look like a bear, but I don't necessarily feel like a bear. I'm going through a mid-bear crisis right now. I done knocked the tent down and everything. Okay, that bear did not sound like Martin Luther King. I'm sorry. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all.
Give it up for Kenneth again, you guys. Coming out here from North Carolina. Martin Luther King didn't come through Colorado, bro. He saw the mountain and he was like, we gotta go through there? We gotta climb that? No, we'll go around this bad boy. Look at what we did to the Lakers. You think Martin Luther King came up here? All right, you guys. That was just for me. This next comic coming to the stage, again, very funny comedian down in Denver, Colorado, all through the area, up and down the Front Range. Give it up for Joshua Beaver.
Keep it going for your host, guys. This was a bad night to take LSD and try comedy for the first time on acid. There's big panic attack the whole night. I got a new job. I'm excited. I finally got a remote job. Does anyone here work remote? Do you guys work remote? All three of you do? Or you do? Oh. So I finally got a remote job, and if you don't know what a remote job, it's where you work from home. You just sit at home all day, you do stuff on the computer. And I'm excited, because I'm really excited to start working from home from the sperm bank. I'm just sending test tubes in all day. You look like you work at the sperm bank. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, you could plug your ears. I'm Josh Beaver, guys. Just my stage name. My actual name is Josh Vagina. Excited to be here. Longmont School. It's like Broomfield, I don't know. You guys from Longmont? You guys are all from Denver too? Out of town? All right, I'll move on. You guys don't want to be talked to. That's right here. At a young age, I walked in on my parents having sex, and that was pretty awkward. Because when I walked in there, my dad, he made eye contact with me during. Like, you're gonna make eye contact with me right now. Don't look away from him. And he made eye contact. He's like, I'm gonna come talk to you when this is all done. And then, like, right as I walked outside the door, he was already out there somehow. He sat me down. He was like, son, that's normal when two people love each other. Wonder that could be you in there. And I said, Mom's not my type. We legalized mushrooms in Denver. We decriminalized them. It's a cool thing we did. Because now, like, everyone's going to start doing mushrooms, you know? Like, me and my grandma, we're going to trip for the first time together. And for her first dose, I'm going to give her 7 grams. And we're going to watch The Conjuring together. I think that's the easiest way to get her into a home, you know? Yeah. After the last comic, I don't think you guys really like Martin Luther King. That's all I was thinking before. My friend over the holidays last year, he was getting a little too excited about Christmas, so I threw a Plan B in his drink to kill the inner child in him. I don't think I'm using those pills right. I didn't read the back. I know I seem like I smoke the most weed out of anyone here, but I don't really smoke anymore. It used to be my whole personality. Still kind of is. And now my personality is just talking to stoners about how much I used to smoke. I'm like that old high school athlete still posting his highlights at 27. Check out this bong hit, bro. Oh, your laugh is crazy. The guy who's laughing all weird, his name's Noah. I just had to say that. I do work from home, depot, and we're going downhill, guys. If you guys need to steal anything, just drive down to Arvada, and it's the one on 88th. You guys can steal anything you want. Just tell them the guy Beaver from the show last night sent you there. And you look like you need some tools. Any tools you want. Father's Day's coming up. Happy Pride Month, guys. Happy Pride Month. So I was interviewing at Chick-fil-A last week, and I was crushing the interview. I was sitting with the my pleasure this, my pleasure that, and then the final part of the Chick-fil-A interview is where you have to tell a gay person that they're going to hell forever. So now I'm the CEO of Chick-fil-A. Moved up quickly. It's pretty crazy. They're from Georgia. Yeah, I'm doing 37 minutes tonight, guys. You guys better get ready. It's going to be a rough night. If you want to go take a smoke, you can. My dad had to get a prostate exam today, so last night we stayed up all night studying for that exam. Had to make sure he was ready. It's just disgusting. You're looking at me like I'm just disappointing you right now. Like, if my kid ever does comedy, I swear. You have kids? How old are you? 33, nice. You can always donate sperm to the sperm bank, you know. It's a callback. A callback is when you make fun of something, I don't know, alright. The other day I had to put my dog down. It was pretty sad, you know. The people at the dog park weren't too happy when I shot him. And a lot of people, they get offended by that joke, you know, like their jaws will drop, they'll be like, and I just want you to know that was the face my dog made right before I shot him. Are you Austin's mom? Oh, you're not. I thought you were Austin's mom. You were recording him earlier. Oh, you ran. Are you enjoying the show? Are you enjoying the show tonight? Good job. I don't know. I don't know what to say. One of my biggest fears in life is spiders. You know, I hate spiders. Like, you agree with me? Like, it's so weird how they make webs out of their ass. Like, they're literally just jizzing spider cum out of their ass to make a home. Like, imagine if, like, humans did that, you know? P.F. Chang's would be the #1 restaurant in America. Just dudes eating and shitting out mansions. How much do you think I weigh? I'll do a little side turn. Come on, man. This is gonna ruin my self-esteem.
You're like 220.
Oh, you got it, man. You got it. Can I guess how much you weigh? Oh, jeez. Oof. I've never been put on the spot like this. I'd say like 235.
That's a little lower, but.
Oh shit. He's gonna eat ice cream for the rest of the week. The guy at the show said I was fat. I'll end it with one more. I know how we can I'll end it with this one. The legal age of consent in Philadelphia is 16 years old. This is a true fact. So I've decided to team up with Philadelphia and Tinder. We're making this new app called Tinder for Kids. I'm gonna call it Tindergarten. I had to leave you guys like that. Get up your house, have a good night.
Give it up for Josh, you guys. Coming out here, doing jokes about putting dogs down right after Ryan plugged the Humane Society. Oh, I love my job, I swear to God.
That's
all right. That's a callback. All right, you guys, this next comedian coming to the stage. Hold on, I gotta help him out. Very funny cat. You guys might want to tip the cameras down for this one. I think last time I seen him too, he was at the Comedy Works. Very funny cat. Give it up for Chet Tilley.
I'm getting roasted on public access, baby. So I'm single. Very, very single. Which should surprise a lot of you, because I'm tall, dark, and handsome. Or, according to a lot of women in my life, short, blonde, and Jewish. But I have a lot of things going for me. I have a great job, a fantastic relationship with my family, and an average-sized cock that looks ginormous on my toddler-sized torso. So I've been trying to become a cleaner comic recently. So I bought a bidet. Thank you. A lot of people don't know this about bidets, but there's a little pressure knob. You could crank it from little sprinkle to full-blown orgasm. Mine's currently a 6 on the Richter scale. And bidets are great for those tough times where you have diarrhea, because you don't know where the diarrhea starts and the fun begins. But I wish butts could be reviewed on Yelp, because I think mine would have great praise for decor and ambiance. Can't say enough great things about Chet's butthole. 5 stars for cleanliness and response time. And now, whenever I have a date, it's almost rude if they don't eat my butt. It's like, hello, he just came out of the dishwasher. Dig in, dinner served. So I went to my first intervention the other day after taking an edible. It was about me. Apparently I have what's called reverse body dysmorphia. That's when I think I'm attractive, but my family does not. And my grandpa woke up midway through, thought it was a roast. He said, yeah, if everyone has the same confidence as you, there'd be no suicides in America. And I think that's kind of messed up. I was a wrestler also, so it's all about perspective, right? Like, between me, a 5th grader, and a scarecrow, I think I'm pretty attractive. I might be a Pete Davidson 6, but I'm a Daniel Radcliffe 9, baby. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but I don't think that applies to Christians. The Bible's all the information I need. I met this girl on a business function, and she invited me to her place. We were making out, and then I saw it out of the corner of my eye. A picture of Jesus, black and white, unframed. And I don't know what's worse, the devout cultish beliefs or the fact that she's 30 and has unframed artwork. Like, spend the $12.99 at Michael's. Come on. And Jesus always looks so ripped. He's on the cross. I think it's his new diet and workout program. Call it CrossFit. Which makes sense why people are so evangelical about CrossFit. Gotta try it. So I overlooked it because I'm a really patient and slightly horny person. And we decided to watch a movie. She suggested Passion of the Christ, but that was problematic for obvious reasons. So I put on my favorite romantic movie, Beavis and Butthead Do America. Why, you might think? Well, no woman wants to sit through Beavis and Butthead. Exactly, you know. So we got through the credits. Things are going hot and heavy. We're making out. And she turns to me and says, you know, I think it would be kind of fun if we went to church together sometime. Now, I don't know if you guys know the boner killing trick of picturing your grandparents having sex, your favorite Pokemon, or Steve Buscemi. But this was the ultimate Buscemi, talking Boardwalk Empire and all. I'd rather her trick me with a baby than with baby Jesus. What I'm trying to say is, I'm holding Bible study next week. It's a potluck, so feel free to bring a dish. I recently did an all-nude show because reverse body dysmorphia. But it made me realize there's not many sexy clothes in my size. Hey Siri, can you show me some boys' lingerie? Sorry, no results found, but added to FBI watch list. And that's how I got casted for child number 3 on To Catch a Predator. Nice. There's no good way to say this, guys. I have what's called a retractile testicle. That's when one testicle ascends and you have to pop the other back in. My doctor assures me it's very common. But now I'm not so sure. And I get asked a lot of weird questions. Like this girl was going down on me and she was like, is it contagious? Like, yeah, you could catch one nut. But later she did catch a nut. And I'm just glad I'm circumcised, because otherwise my junk would be too weird to handle. I wouldn't want both my dick and ball to go into hiding. I'd be like the Uniball in a turtleneck. Call my testicle the bomb, because it might drop anytime, anywhere. That's a callback, R.I.P. Recent news, topical. So, I love tall women. Where are my women taller than me at? I love walking around with a 6-foot tall gal, putting my arm around her waist. Hopefully I don't take her out by the knees. And I like tall women because I like a challenge. I want someone I could climb like a mountain. Someone I could give head to standing up. I want to eat your pussy like a hamster drinks from his water bottle. Alright, I think that's my time, guys. You'll be great. Thanks.
Give it up for Chet, you guys. That's your boy. That's your people. You claim him. That's what's up. That's what's up. Chet, I booked Chet for a show. I booked Chet for a show one time, and he came in. He was hella excited. He's like, bro. That girl over there works at the Costco by my house. And then he goes, and then in the middle of his set, this is how single Chet is. He's like, so, does anybody work at Costco here? I'm like, this dude, talking about dating 6-foot women. Get the fuck out of here, man. Chet's the only guy I know that can cut your catalytic converter off, but he can't carry it himself. Like, you dragging it down the street. Come on, guys. You guys. Are we having fun? We having fun? Longmont, I a couple more comics. You guys, very funny cats. This next guy coming to the stage, very, very funny. All up and down the front range. Give it up for Noah Hubler.
What's up, guys? I'm so happy to be here. It's good to be here. You know, like I'm progressive. You know. Like, make some noise, you know? Like, I'm progressive. Like, I believe in evolution and shit like that, you know? But, like, what if it went the other way, man? What basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is, what if sharks had wings? Life would be so balls. We hear about that on the news, like, on the brighter side of things, the death toll from this year's great shark migration was only 6.5 bajillion, dude. It would be an adjustment, you know? We humans were so used to being the apex predator. But the real shit, we're like down here now. But now that sharks have wings, in this joke, you know, we'd be down here, they'd be up here. Literally. Because they have wings, dude. That'd be terrifying, dude. I mean, I get it that these days, people who like hunt sharks and stuff, they have a bad rap because like all they do these days is like make soup and stuff. If sharks had wings, bro, it'd be the world's most glorified job, dude. They'd get paid like athletes, dude. They'd be like, and that's why I've always dreamed of becoming a shark hunter and shit like that. It'd be crazy. It'd be absolute. I don't know if the world's ready for this public access. Public access. That's crazy, dude. So I could like, there's stuff like I probably, you know, shouldn't leak to the zeitgeist just yet. You know, like I don't know if like you guys would be cool on public access if there was just a guy coming in being like, we live in a simulation, everybody run, you know. I don't even know, but yeah, dude. In case you're wondering, we don't live in a simulation. We don't live in a simulation at all. You know, it's like, what's happening? I'll tell you what's happening. So, if you guys have noticed by now, I actually do have autism, which is cool. I wanted to keep it from you as like a little trade secret, but then I realized like I can't like in my right mind be giving you like little doses of my autism without telling you at least, oh yeah, that's autism, by the way. You know, have fun. It lasts like half an hour, except for me. With me it lasts like my whole life. But you guys just have to suffer through it with me while I'm on stage, which is really cool. Having autism is crazy because like I'm always spacing out and stuff, but I'm productive with it. Like I'm coming up with my own superhero universe and shit. Like we've got some heroes for the Jewish people out there. I'm Jewish, you know, so I made it kind of for me too. But like his name is the Mensch. And basically, he's this dude, and he Avram Schwartzman was an ordinary Jewish boy until he took a bag out of a radioactive bagels and lox schmear and became the Mensch. Now, every time he spins his magic dreidel, it lands on Gimel, and you know he has cool catchphrases like "It's Mazel time," "Make it rain" and shit, literally. And it's crazy, dude. The Mensch is his arch nemesis is definitely the Worst, who's basically this bratwurst, but like is reincarnated with Adolf Hitler's soul. So this bratwurst is like, I hope you know, Mensch, I am not kosher for you today. I will eliminate you. And the Mensch is like, stand back, everybody. It's Mazel time. And then he just becomes the Mensch, you know, like the curly cues start like coming from the sides of his face. And he starts fighting crime, dude. He lives in the same parallel universe as this other superhero I created. His name is Stephen Hawking, the world's smartest mind. Just got an upgrade on his chair. Break the laws of physics, and I will break you. That's something the global elites would actually do, dude. Because, like, I mean, think about it. What happens to, like, really super famous people? Not like people like us, not like public access people, but like super, super famous people. What happens to them when they die, dude? Do you think they just decompose? There's no way, dude. They're famous. They have to do something crazy. Like, I bet they have to join, like, this elite task force, like, and they just fight crime and stop Los Angeles from being destroyed. They're called the 27 Club. And, if I said too much for public access? That's crazy, dude. I don't know, dude, but I feel like Tupac and, like, Biggie would be like, come on, we have to work together on this one. You heard the chief. And then Jimi Hendrix is there, and he's like, yeah, man, you guys can figure it out. You guys can solve your little problems. And then all these, yeah, dude, I feel like they're just repurposed. Stephen Hawking's there, but he's not, like, with the 27 Club, you know, so I'm building a franchise here. It'll take some time to work out the little kinks. What more can I leave you with? Oh, I see the light, and yeah, dude. So since it's public access, I'm gonna leave you with this. Don't nuke the uke.
Give it up for Noah, you guys. Just a little tidbit on Noah. Noah is one of the founding fathers that laid the foundation so psychedelics are legal in this state. Guys, let's keep it going. I got one more left for you guys. This guy, awesome comedian, very funny, you guys. Close it out with a bang. Give it up for JoJo Prime!
What's up, dudes? How you doing? How about them fucking nuggets? Yeah! That was a very hesitant clap. It was just like, yeah, fucking nuggets. I mean, all day we've been hearing about that shit. All day. But it's been good, man. I'm from Denver. You know what I mean? My name is JoJo, and I think girls on their period have a sick flow. What? I encourage people on their periods to listen to more hip hop because they might be able to spit some sick shit. You know what I'm saying? It was worth a try. Anybody like hip hop in here? Woo! Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, hip hop always like leaves you in such suspense with its lyrics. You know what I mean? Like, there's this one line in the song Bedrock. You know that song Bedrock? It was a nice summer jam. I can make your bed rock. I can make your bed rock, girl. Brother gets, I don't know about y'all, but look, Nicki Minaj. Very, very awesome lady. But has a line in that song that's throws me off. She says, okay, let me think. I guess it's my turn. I guess it's time to put this pussy on your sideburns. And dope lyric, dope bar. Like, very nice. However, why would she do that? You know, like, my sideburns, like, do I have a new haircut? And you just want to put on your sideburns? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, what benefit does that give you as a lady? I mean, the benefit I get is just, you know, I have pussy grease just kind of dripping down my sideburns, which is nice at first. You know, people can comment like, "Oh man, that's a very shiny haircut." Like, "Oh, thanks, man. My girl got me right." You know what I'm saying? But then it eventually dries up, and it's just whiteness on the side of you. So it's like it's a win-lose situation. You kind of win, but you don't really. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's hip hop it leaves you in suspense, and I love that about it. And with vaginas. Plus, like, what's the like male equivalent to that? Like, only Nicki Minaj could say something like that. There's no dude who could say something like that. Like, your lady just got a haircut, which most of the time dudes don't really see. Like, I can't notice when like my girl gets a haircut. Like, oh, I just took a couple inches off. Like, word, I did not notice. But like, what's the equivalent? Oh, baby, your bangs look nice. Would you mind if I brush it with my tip? Like, it doesn't. That's not the same, man. It's not the same. Can I flabble my balls on your baby hairs? It doesn't. No. 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 Yeah, flabble. Yeah. Yeah. It's a new word. Working on it. Flabble. Yeah. Use it in Scrabble. You'll win some points with that shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Freaking vaginas. I love vaginas. Chat, make some noise if you guys love vaginas. Yeah. You're a bit hesitant, sir. That's okay. Our vaginas have their ups and downs, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to queefs. They're good. I rock with them, don't get me wrong. It just has their pros and their cons. Like, it's all about timing for me. Like, if you're hitting it from the back as a man, you know, and she queefs, that's good on you. That means you're doing a good job, sir. You're airbending the pussy. You're resuscitating your partner with air. And it's just, you know, kind of pushing back on you. That's okay. However, it's not okay when you're eating it, and then she decides to queef. I feel like that is bad table manners. How you gonna do that while I'm eating? How dare you? At least say excuse me. That's all. That's all I'd like to say. But yeah, shout out queefs, quaffs. It's a nice word. Why can't it be like a quarf? You know? I don't know. That sounds like something you could just measure in like queefs. I don't know. Yep, vagina farts. I'm a man who likes to dream, man. I have weird, like, I'm very sexual. I mean, I'm in my youth. I'm 24, so I'm like an adult toddler. So all I really know is just sex and just weird stories. But, you know, I like to dream. This is the time to explore. Like I want to have sex with a lesbian woman. But not just any lesbian woman. I'm talking about the nice, big, bully type lesbian woman. You know what I mean? Like flannel and big boobs and small head. That's the type I would like to, you know, be attracted. That's my type. Because I like aggressive sex. You know what I mean? I think I want her to I want to eat her pussy while she's like standing up so she can assert dominance. Like, ah, get in that snatch, sir. Ah. I think it'll be nice. But also, I'm scared of pegging. I'm not really scared. It's just I'm just confused by it. No mean to kink shame it, to each their own. However, and do you all know, let me just break down pegging. Pegging, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is when the roles are switched and the lady puts on a strap on to insert into the man's anal cavity. And that is just kind of confusing to me, because when is that over? You know what I mean? Like, you can do the deed and get all that, but like, I think that's just a lot of hand coordination. There's too many strokes involved in that. Hand strokes, hip strokes, and then the lady, like, is she gonna be done when her hips get tired, or when she doesn't want to be a dom anymore? Yeah. Don't tell everybody your dreams, guys. This is pure evidence. Let me leave you with this, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys believe in the multiversal theory?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that is a theory where there's multiple universes around us. I feel like there's a universe where there's stand-at comedy, where all the audience members are just on the stage and making fun of one person. Yeah, I feel like there's another universe where it's, instead of Girls Gone Wild, it's Boys Gone Bonkers. And just middle-aged white men in Cancun waving their dicks around yelling, "Spring break!" Or, instead of first base being kissing, first base is fucking. And the third base would be smooching. Therefore, you must give birth through the mouth. And in that universe, I always like to just think that my dad in that universe would tell me stories. I remember my first fuck, son. It was in kindergarten, and it was based on Dare. Fair. I didn't really like the girl, but then I met your mother. And I really had to think, do I really want to kiss this woman? Shout out that dad in Universe 619. Booyaka, booyaka. Shout out Rip Stereo. All right, I'm JoJo. Nice to meet you guys.
Give it up for JoJo, you guys. Hey, that is it. That is it. We made it to the finish line. And I know for a fact that Mayor Marsha Martin is going to be sending you an email tomorrow morning like, this is what we're using public funds for, Ryan? So this is probably going to be our last show. We're canceled now. No, me and Ryan are trying to develop it, you guys. We're trying to develop the hour, the public comedy access hour. So please tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your people. We need sponsors as well. If the city of Longmont would like to sponsor us, we are trying to make this into a regular thing so we can expose a lot more comics to the city of Longmont. So we need your help, and we need your guys' help to spread the word. Give it up for one more time for Ryan Forbes and the Longmont Public Media for having us here. Without him vouching for us, we wouldn't be able to come up here and do fart jokes and dick jokes and whatever those kind of jokes were, I guess. No, you guys, he's a great guy for sticking his neck out for us. Yeah, we're looking to turn this into something very special. I'm sorry that Chet brought you guys to Longmont for this. Thanks for coming. Make sure you hit the visitors, little kiosk before you guys leave. Get you a Strongmont bumper sticker before you leave. Again, Ryan, thank you. Again, Longmont Public Media. And we will be back, so be on the lookout, you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Ricky Ramos. I'm your host. Be on the lookout for the Boulder Comedy Festival in a week, you guys.
It's on Longmont.